So with brand new phones come brand new accessories, and you're probably wondering, is getting an official Pixel 9 case going to mean pixel perfect for your brand new smartphone? And do these third-party accessories make financial sense? Well, let's dive into it together. Before then, if you love all things Android, hit that subscribe button for more videos and content specifically tailored to Google, Android, Pixel, and everything you love about the mobile industry. And consider becoming a channel member if you want to be part of a growing team of people that support the channel and get all kinds of digital assets, content updates and more. Hit that join button to see our current offering. So new design means an updated official case, and this year the lineup has had some important upgrades and changes to fit that enhanced hardware a little bit better than the predecessors. Google deserves some sort of credit for making the Pixel 9 cases compatible with the smaller Pixel 9 Pro. That means there are only 2 sizes for 3 devices instead of 3 distinct options and sizes for you to choose from. It also means you have more colours this year, and that is always a good thing. So for $35, you're not getting a ton of extras or added value beyond the basics with each Pixel 9, 9 Pro or 9 Pro XL case. The packaging is super simple, and it appears to be, or as appears to be the norm, Google has removed the warranty card this year to slimline the package even further. You get a protective paper film or cover for each case themselves, and the case in the box. The packaging is made from recycled materials, which can be recycled again if you throw that into your local recycling. And while this is a good thing, it is a little bit disappointing in that the packaging does feel somewhat cheap. Each matte case though is technically designed to be paired with the Pixel 9 colour that you've chosen or are going to use, like it has done in previous years, and there is no Google Store exclusive version this time around, so in theory you should be able to pick up the official case lineup anywhere they are sold. One thing to note is that you can only get the peony and wintergreen cases for the Pixel 9 and therefore the Pixel 9 Pro. These colours are not available for the 9 Pro XL. You can get the obsidian, porcelain, hazel and rose quartz versions in both sizes, so it should be available for those 4 for everyone, making these 6 available. And to simplify, with the Pixel 9 Pro you get obsidian, porcelain, hazel, rose quartz, peony and wintergreen. For the Pixel 9 Pro you only get 4 colours: obsidian, porcelain, hazel and rose quartz. Over the years, from textured fabric cases to clear plastic that warped and discoloured over time and now soft touch silicone, the evolution of the official case lineup for Pixel devices really does need to be studied somewhat. If you've ever seen the official Apple iPhone silicone cases, I think Google's taken that design and practically applied it here to the Pixel 9. Some very important changes do make a big difference to the protection and the quality though that Google is selling these for at $35. Firstly, the G logo is much larger to match the larger G logo on the back of the phone itself. This still matches the button covers and the accenting of the frame. I like the change to matte metal on these button covers. I think it looks really stylish. These are also a slightly less sharp and definitely protrude a lot less than the official Pixel 8 case button covers. That makes them more comfortable and easy to use. There is also a little bit less wobble or play with these button sections. It just makes the case feel a little bit more well made. And when you do take the case out of the packaging, you might also notice there's a lot less flex in the chassis. Because of this change, the material feels thicker and a lot more robust. And the inner microfiber layer, I don't know if this is a placebo effect or not, it also feels slightly better than the inside of the Pixel 8 cases. I don't necessarily think it's a massive change though. The visor cutout was always a problem for the official Pixel cases in years gone by, and it's great to see that Google is offering better protection for the Pixel 9 series this year. Around the camera nodule is a raised lip or a soft raised lip, and the cutout itself is smaller so that less of the camera bar is actually exposed, meaning you shouldn't nick or scuff this unless you really do get dirt and grime in there. And that has a twofold benefit as well, because this extra protection means that the frame is now marginally reinforced at the right and left sides. And I think changes like this are a tangible benefit and not necessarily something you will notice right away when you do put this on your case for the first time. When you do put the Pixel 9 into one of these cases, I think there's also a reassuring snap that locks it into position. I'm almost certain this is due to that new boxy shape, it just means it grips on a little bit better. This goes even further with a firm lip around the edges of the USB-C port. This section was previously just a floppy piece of silicone. It still provided protection in that previous generation, but it felt like an afterthought. And this time it feels like Google has thought about it and made it firm and therefore more protective. And a firm edge does also mean that you don't get nips, tucks or bulges at all when you do put this on for the first time, or you do want to reapply it after taking it off to clean your phone. I think the entire frame edge is also less spongy and more rigid, with a marginally taller screen lip, so that does mean if you do put this face down, the display glass is slightly further away from a surface when you do put it face down, as I mentioned. Screen protectors also play really nicely with room for true edge-to-edge protection if you want another coating on the display to stop it being scuffed and scratched. I think one of the other major improvements is the feel of each case. The official Pixel 7 and Pixel 8 cases, I think after a while, or even initially when you take them out of the box, can feel tacky or sticky. This year the texture's definitely a lot smoother, it's a lot more like an eggshell. It's just not as gummy in the hand, and I think that this improved texture will definitely hold up better over time. Realistically, there are lots of reasons to pick up an official Pixel 9 case. You might get a discount, you might just want to pick it up from the Google store and slap it in that case as soon as it arrives. They really are designed to be paired with your phone right out of the box, and I think that is a major bonus here. I think each case is also an extension of the design and hardware, and that is a really big selling point. The thing is, the improvements here definitely make it easier to recommend paying $35 or £35 in the UK straight away. That said, it is true that you can get cases for under $15 that will offer better protection and, although it is subjective, will offer better overall designs. I think if you want a thin case, this definitely isn't it. It's quite a chunky case when it's applied. The almost waxy-like texture as well could get gouged and scraped over time if you catch it on a zipper or coins or keys. But I think a bigger concern is the buffing effect that often does affect firm silicon cases like this over time. It'll wear, it'll rub, in theory it'll break down over time, and it will get a shine because of that. And sadly, I think that's just a fact of daily wear and tear, but at least it's on the case rather than the phone itself. The only reason I think I would say steer clear is if you do want MagSafe with a case like this, and I think at this price point probably should have been included. Google hasn't added the magnetic snap-on attachment method to the phone or the cases this year, which is disappointing but not unexpected. And it's exacerbated because a lot of other third-party cases do include MagSafe at lower price points, and for that function, one of my picks would be the Spigen Ultra Hybrid MagFit case. I think it's a really great clear case, lets you admire the colour of your phone that you've picked, and it includes MagSafe connectivity and really similar and high quality device protection for just $22, and that $13 can be put towards a high quality screen protector as well. That recommendation or slight nitpick aside, I think for the first time, the official Google cases are actually somewhat worth the money. Yes, they're pricey, but they're good protective cases, and of course, they enhance the experience of using a Pixel. I think like most official accessories, you can get superior options at lower price point, but it's hard to be negative with the cases this year, and that's not always been the case. I want to ask you, what do you think of these official accessories for the Pixel 9 series? Do you think they're good? Do you think they're overpriced? Have you picked one up? I want to know if you are enjoying these cases this time around. Let me know in the comment sections below, and let me know what colour you chose as well. Thanks to our channel members on screen now, you're true legends, I love you guys, but thanks for watching, and I will speak to you later.